Hi, class! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening kung anong oras mo man ito mapanood. It's me once again, okay, ang pinakamasikip na reviewer, pinakamasikip na professor nyo ngayon sa inyong undergrad, the one and only, Carl Michael Wong. Okay, ngayon class, let's move on to another topic. Okay, last week, okay, ay, ano pala, no? Very, what do you call this? I would like to congratulate all of you, okay, for last week. And then, you were able to really hone, okay, ang laman ng ating, what do you call this? Ang laman ng ating lecture for last week. And then, it showed sa ating performance, sa ating quizzes. Ang tataas ninyo. Perfect. Okay. Anyways, let's go to week 2 class, okay? This will be your last topic bago tayo mag midterms exam. So this is included your midterms exam, okay? Last week we talked about the intro to psych, okay, yung the different theories about psych, okay? So we had a review on the two types of theories. We have your neurobiologic, if you can remember, and we have your psychosocial, okay? In neurobiologic, we talked about the anatomy and the physiology of our what they call this, of our nervous system, okay? We also talk about your different neurotransmitters that help, okay, in the function of our, okay, nervous system, okay? And then lastly, we talk about your psychosocial theories, okay? Di ba yung different theories natin na kung paano ba nabubuo ang different aspects of ourselves, such as our personality, our thinking skills in the way of our cognition, okay? And paano nga ba ginagawa ang isang, okay, ang isang inintrohan natin, okay, paano ba ginagawa, ano ba ang relationship ng isang nurse at saka ng patient in psychiatric nursing, okay? For this week class, okay, so our topic naman ngayon, let's dig in quite deeper. Tapos na tayo sa intro. Ngayon, let's talk about, okay, ano nga ba, okay, ang mga different techniques, okay? What are the different techniques that a psychiatric nurse employs, okay, in order for her, okay, to perform her duty as a psychiatric nurse, okay? So, we have the different techniques ngayon. So, we'll talk about your mental illness, okay, your crisis management, and actually, kasi tapos na natin yung defense mechanism, okay? Tapos na natin yan, di ba? Okay? Ngayon, the different techniques tayo, okay? And your crisis management. Anyways, let's start na. Ilabas na ang mga notes nyo, class, at medyo mahaba-haba na naman tong podcast ang gagawin natin. Okay? Chill ka lang dyan, okay? Basta, okay, i-retain, okay? Let's start first, okay, with the first technique, okay, in psychiatric nursing, which is what you call as our crisis, okay? And how do we manage crisis? Let's start first, class. Ano nga ba yung crisis, or Carla? Okay? So, when you say crisis, class, okay? Okay, example, oh my God, ang hirap ng buhay ko ngayon, crisis kami. Totoo ba? Tama ba yung paggagamit ng term na yon? Colloquially, yung crisis? Okay, di ba? When you say crisis kasi in Filipino, okay, or in the Philippines, okay, crisis kami ngayon. So, you're mostly pertaining to financial crisis, yes or no? Okay, so tama ba ang pagkagamit nun? Okay, o baka nag-invento ng mga Pinoy, ginawa nilang kanilang own meaning. Tingnan natin, class. Because when you say crisis in psychologic nursing or in psychiatric nursing, okay, crisis is any event, okay, that is a turning point in your life. Okay, what do you mean by turning point, class? Okay? It is so important, okay? It is so special, it is so parang fundamental, class, na itong event na ito, okay, parang somehow may impact sa buhay mo. That is your crisis. Bakit? Okay, what do you mean by crisis? When you say crisis, class, it is an event that produces an overwhelming emotional response. Okay? So, kasi say crisis, these are events na, okay, tumataas talaga ang iyong level of what? Stress. Okay? It's sobrang overwhelming siya, class, okay, for the individual. Okay, so this is a life circumstance, okay, an event, class, okay, or a stressor, okay, na sa sobrang taas ng stress mo, class, okay, the individual cannot effectively manage their own, okay, self, okay, with their usual na coping skills. So meaning when you say crisis, class, okay, this is an event na sobrang laki, sobrang important para sa iyo na, okay, ikaw as a person, hindi ka na kayang, okay, hindi mo na kayang i-cope ang sarili. Hindi mo na kayang parang i-adjust yung sarili mo in the usual coping skills na ginagamit mo araw-araw. That is your crisis. Tandaan nyo high level of stress. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? And class, paano ba nade-develop ang crisis natin? Okay, ito ang ating, okay, what we call this stages. Kung paano ba na-achieve ang, okay, crisis. Okay? There are 5 stages. So class, okay, now let's say, meron kang stressor. Ang stressor mo is, okay, let's say meron kang stressor. Ang stressor mo is your upcoming midterms. I'm sure that is one of your stressors right now. Okay, your upcoming midterms. So, class, okay, these are, okay, the 5 stages. Okay, pag example, ganyan yung stressor natin, dadaan ka muna sa normal stress. Okay? With that class, pag hindi kaya ng normal stress, magtataas ang anxiety mo, rising anxiety. Okay? Severe anxiety, pag hindi pa rin kaya. Pag hindi pa rin kaya class, it will now proceed to crisis. Okay? And then lastly, okay, of course, the last part of our stages is our crisis resolution. Naayos mo na. Okay? Let's dig in deeper, class. Let's dig in deeper. Okay, isa-isayin natin sila. Ano ba ang nangyayari with this 5 stages? Let's start first with your normal stress. Diba? Let's start first class. First stage. Okay. In normal stress, okay, dito pa lang yung unang exposure natin to a certain stressor. Okay? This is what? Okay, your exposure. Example nga, sabi ko, your upcoming, okay, midterms. In-announce na ang schedule ng inyong midterms. That is your stressor. And class, pagdating ng announcement sa iyo, nabasa mo, what will happen? You will have anxiety. Okay? You will have anxiety. Okay? Di ba class, sabi ko last time, okay, all of us experiences anxiety. But, okay, tandaan ninyo, anxiety, okay, is not always, okay, abnormal. Okay? Anxiety can be normal, okay, or therapeutic class, okay, normal or therapeutic. Or your anxiety can also, pag hindi talaga kinaya, it can become abnormal. Okay? And this is the time that it will become non-therapeutic or sakit na siya. Okay? So that is your anxiety. Are we clear, class? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so that is your crisis. Your normal stress. Okay? So, with this class, meron kang anxiety. Ano mangyayari? Okay? You will try to what? Okay? You will try to cope. Okay? You will try to cope in a customary manner. Kung ano yung coping mechanism mo dito, class, na sanay ka, okay? Lalabas yan dito. Okay? So, example, one of your coping mechanism is, okay? Yung normal na coping mechanism. Example, okay? Magpaplano ka. That is what a coping mechanism. Okay? Kasi ang coping mechanism mo is, okay, tataas ang heartbeat. That is a coping mechanism. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? So, class, pero mahina pa to dito. Okay, start pa lang. Minor annoyance pa lang yan or mga minor frustrations pa lang sa buhay. Okay? Walang pagkain sa hapag nung aalis ka na. Okay? Wala kang nahanap na tricycle. Ganyan. That is your normal stress. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? That is your normal stress. Okay. What if, Sir Carl? Okay. Hindi ko kaya yung normal stress. Hindi ako nakapag-cope doon. Tumaas ang level of stressor and how I perceive it. Now, you will go to rising anxiety. Okay? You will go to rising anxiety. Okay? This is when, okay, class, yung normal na coping mechanism mo, your customary, what do you mean customary? Yung mga nasanay ka na, okay? Yung mga nasanay ka na, custom na sa'yo, are already what? Ineffective. Okay? Hindi na siya nag-e-effect sa'yo. Okay? So, ano nangyayari dito, class? In a rising anxiety, since wala ka ng pang-protect sa sarili mo, okay? Sira na yung coping skills mo, okay? Class, dito nalalabas ang ating mga physical signs. Okay? Dito nalalabas ang ating mga physical signs. And what is those physical signs? Of course, tataas ang iyong heart rate. Okay? Tataas ang ating respiration. Tataas ang pitch ng boses mo. Okay? Ariana. Okay? Yeah. Ay, diba? Very Ariana ako dun, girl. Yeah. Ay, tataas ang pitch mo. Or, class, okay, pansin mo ito. Bibilis, okay, ang speed ng kanyang pagsasalita. Diba? Diba? Kita mo na stress ang isang person kasi example, nasa stage siya, tapos ang bilis magsalita, okay? That is a form of stress. Okay? Tumataas kasi anxiety mo, okay? Lumalabas na yung mga physical signs. Are we clear? Yes, okay? Pwedeng maging confused ang ating person. Ano nang gagawin? Ganon. Or, class, small anxious habits. Ano yung mga small anxious habits? Example, yung bite of the nails, ganyan. That is a form of anxiety. Okay? Or anong tawag doon? Yung sa mga lalaki, okay? Hindi ko alam kasi hindi naman ako ganun. Charing, okay. Kasi yung mga yung ganagano nila yung legs nila. Anong tawag doon? Kuyakoy. Okay, yun class. So that is a form of anxiety. Okay? Kaya mali yung sabihin nila na, uy, ang kuyakoy daw, parang parang form of masturbation. No. Okay? Most of the time, class, okay, that mga habits na yan, that is a way of your body telling you, okay, or your body na parang showing, okay, unconsciously na nasa tumataas ang anxiety mo. Okay? Kaya next time, okay, pag ikaw girl, okay, di ba kita mo kumakuya-kuya ko yung lalaki, huwag ka naman, oh my God, ang bastos niya. No, sabihin mo, as a psychiatric nurse, I can see that you have a rising anxiety. Ganun ka na. Di ba? Very good. Okay? So, ganun yung class. Rising anxiety. Are we clear? Yes. Okay. Next stage. Let's say, hindi niya talaga nakaya yung rising anxiety. Ano nangyari sa kanya ngayon, class? Okay? Siya ay pupunta sa stage which we call as our severe anxiety. Okay? Severe anxiety na class. Kanina, di ba hindi na effective ang kanyang usual coping mechanism. Dito, class, sobrang taas na ng stress niya to the point na ang person nag-a-attempt ng gumawa ng bagong coping skills. Magta-try na siya, class, para lang i-protect ang kanyang sarili. Okay? Mag-try na siya ng mga bagong coping skills. Okay? And class, what will happen here in severe anxiety? Okay? Kung kanina may mga physical signs sa class, dito more on mental na ang nakikita natin. Class, ang kanyang reasoning niya is seriously diminished. Hindi na siya kayang mag-explain. Hindi siya marunong mag-articulate na class. Okay? And class, fixated na siya doon sa kanyang sa kanyang focus. Okay? Doon sa anxiety niya, class, doon na lang siya naka-focus. Pwede siya maging boisterous and disruptive, okay? Pwedeng wild na. Oh my God, okay? Ang kanyang communication, shouting, okay? Swearing, oh my God, argumentation and threatening na siya, class. Okay? Ano pa? Dito nalalabas ko sa, tandaan niyo, it is one of the characteristic of a severe anxiety is what? You are pacing. Okay, what you're pacing, yung lakad-lakad na siya back and forth, di ba? Clench fist, perspiring, what you call this? Nagpapawis-pawis na, and rapid, shallow breathing. Okay? Rapid, shallow breathing. Yes or no? Yes. Okay? And what do you call that rapid, shallow breathing? Is that hyperventilation? Tingnan natin, i-assignment nyo yan. Okay? That is your severe anxiety. Sana alam nyo okay? I hope so na alam nyo na yung mga different types of respirations. Class, no? Very good. Okay, nag-MS naman kayo ngayon. Okay? And then lastly, class, ito na yon. Okay? Ito yung highlight natin. Crisis. Okay? So, tandaan niyo. Okay? Hindi niya nakayan yung severe anxiety. Let's go to crisis, class. Okay? So, in crisis, all of our coping attempts fail. Okay, di ba kanina nag-try din siya na magbago ng coping abilities niya, coping skills niya, pero class in crisis, wala. Failure. Okay? Hindi niya talaga kaya, class. Okay? Significant na ang kanyang distress. Unbearable anxiety. Okay? Wala ng cognition. Okay? Hindi na makapag-isip. Okay? Nawala na ang emotional control and behavioral control. Hindi niya na makontrol ang kanyang sarili, class. That is crisis. Okay? Ang class cannot solve her own problems and cannot process information already. And they become so stressed that they're already what? Unpredictable. Hindi mo na alam anong gagawin niya. Okay? O baka biglang tumahimik, mamaya biglang siyang tumalon sa 18th floor, okay? Baka biglang tumakbo sa kalsada, whatsoever. And class, and because of this unpredictability, this person undergoing crisis, okay, is deemed to be what? Okay? A danger. Okay? Hindi kasi natin alam anong gagawin niya, class. Danger para kanino? Okay? To self, okay, to themselves and for others, of course. Okay? So that is your crisis. Are we clear, class? Yes or no? Yes. Okay? That is your crisis. Ayan. Okay, clear tayo doon. Okay, very good. Okay, class, ano pa ba ang crisis natin? Okay? Tandaan nyo, your crisis. Okay? There are different types of crisis, class. Okay? Marami mga pwede maging so stressful for us na Okay? It can cause a failure of our coping skills. And what are those three categories natin? We have what you call as our maturational crisis. Okay? We have what you call as our situational crisis. And lastly, we have your adventitious crisis. So, different categories yun sila, class. Okay? And this one, you have to, okay, emphasize yan. Laging lumalabas. Favorite ng inyong, okay, professors. And not only your professors, class, also in your board exam very, very soon. Okay? Ano yan, class? Okay? Tandaan talaga to. Maturational, situational, at saka your adventitious. Isa-isa na sila. Okay, let's start first with our maturational. Okay, let's start first with our maturational crisis. It is also known as your developmental crisis, class. Okay, it is also known as your developmental crisis. Bakit? Okay. Class, kasi this type of crisis are part of our development, part of our growth as a person. Because these crises are, hindi pala crises, ano class ha? Okay? Wrong si Sir Carl doon. Medyo bubelya. Okay, class? When you say crisis, okay, ang ano niyan is, ang kanyang plural is crisis. Okay? Walang crises. Mali si Sir Carl. Crisis yan. Okay? Tama. Ulitin natin. Okay? Kunyari, walang narinig kayo. Class. Okay? Because these crises, tama na. Okay, class. These crises are what? Bakit sila part ng growth? They are predictable. Okay? Usual sila kasi nangyayari sa buhay ng isang tao. Okay? Sa normal course of life. And what are the examples of that? Okay? These are stressful events na parte ng buhay natin. Example, leaving home for the first time. Okay, example, graduate ka na, okay, gusto mo nang mamuhay na mag-isa, maging independent, ay stressful yun, ay, kasi, okay, sanay ka sa mga mother and father mo di ba? Ngayon, mag-isa ka na lang, stressful yun, pwede ka magka-crisis, yes or no? Yes. What else? Getting married, getting married, what else? Having a baby, unang pagbubuntis. Class, pag sabing having a baby, yung baby ba na maliit? Yes or no? Nagbuntis ka ba dito? Yes, okay? Hindi yung baby na, okay? Yung baby na tinatawag mo ngayon na, okay? Yung baby mo. Wrong, okay? Baka ibang baby ang interpretation mo, girl, okay? Hindi ganun na baby. Yung baby na maliit, hindi yung malaki na bulbulin na. Charing joke lang, okay? Hindi yung baby na criminologist. Yes, wrong, okay? Baby na maliit, yung unang pagbubuntis, yun yung stressful. Yes or no? Yes, okay? And of course, beginning a career. Okay? O ngayon, kayo after the board exam, okay, RNs na kayo, okay, o start kayo ng work life nyo, okay? O that is, a developmental crisis. Are we clear? Yes. So easy, okay? Predictable. Okay, next. Okay, next one. Okay, we also have your situational crisis. Okay, kung kanina class, predictable yon. Okay, ito naman class are unanticipated. Okay, hindi mo siya gusto, hindi mo siya predicted, class. Okay? So, these are situational crisis. So, example dyan, okay? O, hindi mo naman predicted na, mamamatay ang iyong jowa. O, mamamatay ang iyong aso. Wrong. O, that is a situational crisis. Pwede, syempre stressful yun. What else? O, bigla kang, okay, tinanggal sa trabaho. Wag naman sana, di ba? Okay? Bigla ka na lang, you're fired. Okay, very Gordon Ramsay, di ba? You're fired, motherfucker. Chari. Walang ganun, class. Bawal yun, ha? Okay? Bawal yun sa boss na may mga ganung-ganung mura. Wrong. O pwede mo siyang sampahan ng kaso. Okay? Yung ginagawa ni class, ni Gordon Ramsay, for the TV lang. Okay? Di ba? You fucking idiot! Ganon siya, di ba? Very good. Okay? Bawal yon. Okay? Pero syempre, pag class, okay? Pwedeng crisis din yon. Okay? Sinigawan ka ng ng boss mo. Kasi, that is not, okay, predictable. Hindi siya dapat parte ng buhay mo. Pero sinigawan ka, na-stress ka, pwedeng crisis yon. Situational crisis. Very good. Or, class, ikaw ay nagka-sakit or emotional illness. Okay? Hindi naman natin gusto yun. Hindi natin, what we call this, anticipated. Are we clear? Yes, situational crisis in class. Tandaan. Okay? Clear pa so far? Kaya mo pa? Kaya mo pa yan. Okay? Very good. Next. Okay. Next and last type of crisis natin is we have your adventitious crisis. We have your adventitious crisis or also known as your social crisis, class. Okay? Ano tong adventitious crisis, class? Ito na yung sobrang hindi mo talaga ginusto. Okay? And class, dalawa lang yung kategory ng adventitious crisis. Okay? There are what? Your natural disaster or mga crime. Okay, ito mga hindi talaga. Okay? Kasi kanina, at least parang normal pa ito. Example, siligawan ka ng boss mo, normal, pero hindi mo predictable. Pero this one, ito talaga hindi talaga, class. Okay? Wait. Example, natural disaster, flood, okay? Earthquake, wag naman sana. Terrorist attack, wrong. Okay? So, class, stressful yan. What else? Mga crime, okay? Murder, rape, wrong. Okay? So, that is your adventitious crisis. Are we clear? Yes, tandaan ha. Okay, tandaan. We have your maturational, we have your situation, and your adventitious. Clear ka pa? Yes, very good. Crisis yon. Okay. O class, baka naisip mo. Okay. O, ano ba? Bakit ba yung ibang tao? Pantay-bantay ba tayo ng tolerance in terms of our stress? Tandaan ninyo ha? No. Hindi, class. Okay? O baka sa isang stressor, sa isang person, hindi talaga siya sobrang nakaka-apekto sa kanya. But it is not the same as with the other person. Okay? Because class, okay? There are different factors. Bakit nagiging crisis ang ating experience? Okay? Bakit sa akin crisis, sa kanya normal lang daw yun? Okay? Ito yun, class. Ito yung mga different natin. Okay, different factors. Of course, the perception of the individual of the event. Okay? Siyempre, iba tayo ng tingin, class, okay? Baka hindi ako sanay dito, kaya naging crisis sa akin. Sa'yo, baka buong buhay mo na yung ginagawa. Okay, so that is your first one. What else? Okay, class, emotional support. Kung may mga emotional support ba ako or wala? Okay, syempre, pag example, mag-isa ka lang, okay, wala ka talagang connection, wala kang friends, mas vulnerable ka na ma-stress ng mataas. Okay, kasi nga wala kang pwedeng, okay, puntahan, wala kang pwedeng, tawagan, whatsoever. Oh, that is your emotional support. And then lastly, class, okay, what else? The availability of our coping mechanisms. Okay, kung ikaw ba as a person, marunong ka bang mag-cope? May mga ginagamit ka bang coping mechanism to distress? Or baka naman hindi ka sana... Okay, so, ayan, okay. Kaya iba-iba ang dating. Okay, ng mga stressors sa atin. Pwede maging crisis sa one person, the other pwedeng hindi. Are we clear? Yes. Class, okay, crisis. So look here, not all events that result in crisis are negative. Hindi daw always negative ang ating crisis, class. Okay, though stressful sila, minsan, okay, kailangan mo din talaga siyang pagdaanan, class, in order for you to grow. Okay, or may mga benefits naman right after. Example, okay, pwedeng stressful ang marriage, pero afterwards, tingnan mo, may asawa ka. Diba? What else? So, class, stressful ang biglang retire. Hindi ka na siyempre, sanay ka sa buhay mo for how many years? Yung ginagawa mo ngayon, wala ka nang magawa. Okay? Pero, retired ka na. Ay, di ba? Pension ka na lang. Perfect. Or, yung childbirth. May baby ka naman. Okay? Not all crises are, okay, negative. Tandaan nyo kasi, minsan may crisis talaga na kailangan mong pagdaanan para naman masampal ka ng katotohanan. Yes or no? Yes. Okay? That is your crisis. What else, class? You need to remember about crisis. Okay, your crisis should be, class, even though sobrang stressful yan sa iyo, okay? In order for crisis to be healthy, it should be what? Self-limiting. Okay, what do you mean self-limiting, class? Okay, nawawala dapat ang crisis. Okay? How you handle crisis, okay, at start is stressful, pero class, hindi dapat tumatagal ang stress sa iyo. Okay? Plus, our normal crisis response, usually, okay, dapat nawawala lang na yan after 4 to 6 weeks. Okay? 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, class, dapat na yan, nare-resolve mo yan. Paano? Okay, ito yung ginagawa natin to resolve it. Number 1, the person either returns to his or her pre-crisis level of functioning. Okay, dapat, class, okay? O, kung na-stress ka ngayon sa crisis, after 6 weeks, dapat babalik ka doon sa, okay, level of what we call this, of functioning mo before the stressor. What else? The person begins to function at a higher level. After crisis, di ba, mas mataas ka. Okay? Mas mataas, mas may growth ka na, mas mature ka na. Okay? That is one of the results of, okay, of your crisis. What else? Or, class, sa sobrang stress para sa iyo, okay, class, after the crisis, nag-lower ang level of functioning mo. Okay? So, meaning nag-downgrade ka. And that is not what we want. Okay? That is not what we want, class. Kasi this symbolizes unhealthy. Okay? Unhealthy crisis response. Okay? Okay lang ang 1. Sige, at least walang nabawas sa iyo. Ganun ka pa rin. Ideal ang number 2 kasi nag-grow ka. Whiz na whiz sa number 3. Okay? Kasi parang pabaliktad ka eh. Nag-regress ka. Diba? Very good. So, that's your crisis. Are we clear, class? Yes or no? Yes. That is your crisis. Tandaan nyo ha, 4 to 6 weeks. Pag lumagpas na ganyan, ay, unhealthy na. Ay, kailangan na ng help of a psych nurse, of a psychiatrist. Okay? Kailangan na siyang okay? Ipa-check up, ipa-konsulta. Okay? So that is your crisis. Okay. Ngayon, class, look here. A person experiencing crisis usually are what? Distressed. Okay? Kaya, ikaw, okay, habang nasa state of distress siya, class, doon ka mag-start ng ating crisis intervention. Ay, tandaan nyo ha, si nurse plays a part in crisis in a sense that, okay, the nurse, okay, should, okay, be one of those advocates, class, na tutulong sa ating patient that is under the crisis state. And we can perform 2 types of intervention. And what are those? Okay, 2 types of crisis intervention natin, class. We can either perform directive intervention or we can perform supportive intervention. Directive and supportive. Okay, so that yung ginagawa ng nurse, yung role niya. Okay? Ano nga ba iyang, okay? What do you mean by directive intervention? Let's look at it, okay? When you say directive intervention, class, okay, these are all the actions of a nurse na ang gusto natin is what? Okay? Kaya siya directive kasi i-direct natin siya, okay? Para ma-improve ang kanyang health status at saka ma-promote ang kanyang problem solving. Okay? So more of active role ka dito, class. Active role. Magtuturo ka, tutulungan mo siya directly. What do you class? What can we do? Okay, number 1, class, you offer personal information. Okay? You give knowledge, you give meaning, magturo ka, health education, active role. What else? Raising the person's self-awareness. Okay? Provide ka ng feedback, active role. Okay? Or, class, okay? Tulungan mo ang kanyang behavior, you offer suggestions and courses of action, active role. So, that is your directive intervention. Are we clear? Yes. That is your directive intervention. Okay. Ano naman ang ating supportive intervention? Ay, dito sa supportive naman, class, more of parang tulong lang si nurse. Ay, kung kanina, play active role tayo, dito naman more of passive role na lang tayo. Sinusuportahan na lang natin siya. Okay? So, what do you mean by this? So, class, pwede natin gawin. Example, you encourage your person or the client to identify that and discuss the feelings. Ngayon, hindi ka naman hindi mo na, ilalabas yung yung mga feelings niya, class, dito. Okay, mag-suggest ka na uy, baka gusto mo mag-share. Ganun. Very good. What else? Okay, you serve as a sounding board for the person. What do you mean sounding board? Yung parang okay, shoulder to cry on. Parang ganon. Okay? Or you affirm the person's self-worth. Okay? So that is your supportive role. Yung parang mo yun, yung best friend mo na parang, example, yung best friend mo nagrarant, ikaw, anong gagawin mo? Makinig ka lang, okay? Tango-tango, yun yung supportive role. Okay? Pero the moment na, sabihin mo, hindi best, itong gawin mo, kaya ito, na-breakan mo na yan, okay, gagawin agad. Plus, that is directive role. Are we clear? Yes. So yun ang ating 2 types of intervention when a person is in a crisis state. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? And that is our crisis. Okay. Diba? So easy, as you know. Yes, crisis. Sige nga. So, ngayon, ano kaya mga significant crisis na napagdaanan ninyo? Okay? For me, ano bang significant crisis ko na sobra-sobra talaga akong na-stress? Saan ba? Ano bang sobrang na-stress ako? Na-stress ako sa aming internet ngayon. Charing. Okay? Hindi ko gets dito, Day. My God. Okay? Ilang weeks na akong, my gosh, data lang, ha? Kasi class, okay, ay nag-share na. Okay. Share ko lang. Okay? Baka crisis intervention. Kailangan nyo akong crisis intervention. Kasi yung sa condo ko dito, my God, ha? Okay? ayaw ng, mahina daw ang globe. So, tanggal ang globe. Hindi ko na. Tapos, so tinawagan ko yung yung CPLDT. Okay, so parang, ang tagal naman. My God, parang mag 1 month na. Stress na kids. Anyways, yun ang aking intervention. Kayo, ano kung mag-isip-isipan nyo, ano kayong mga crisis core lately? Okay, so that is your crisis. Are we clear? Are we clear, class? Yes or no? Yeah, so diba so easy? Okay, very good. Next. Okay, tapos na tayo sa crisis class. Okay, yun. Isa yun sa mga, what do you call this, sa mga techniques na ginagawa ng isang nurse. Okay, let's proceed to another technique is, your therapeutic relationship. Okay, very good. Hey, your therapeutic relationship. Actually, class, we talked about this, na-introhan ko na to noong nakaraan. Okay, because your therapeutic relationship, okay, sino nga ang nag-ano nito, class? Sino nga ang what do you call this? Ang nag-introduce ng therapeutic relationship, if you can remember. Okay, it is the nurse theorist, okay, in the form of si Miss Hildegard. Sino yan? Peplau. Okay, si Hildegard Peplau ang nag-introduce niyan. And na-introan ko na siya last time. Ngayon, let's just talk about, ano ba ang ginagawa ng isang nurse sa therapeutic relationship? Why do we need a therapeutic relationship? Okay, and how do we maintain it with our patient? Okay, let's start na. Okay, with your therapeutic relationship. Okay, class. As a nurse, we meet people every day. People of different walks of life, different races, different ethnicity, different backgrounds, so class, as a nurse, yun ang isa sa mga special sa ginagawa ng trabaho ng nurse. Ang dami mong nami-meet, kaya ang dami mong lesson sa mga taong nami-meet mo. Okay. And class, isa yan sa mga, one of my favorite parts of nursing actually nung ako ay nasa school pa or nasa clinical pa, okay, na yun yung bet ko talaga, classing, to meet people every day, as compared to other jobs that are, example, in the office lang, in the laboratory, they don't have much connection with other people. But si nurse, alam mong si nurse, magaling sa social skills kasi essentially yun ang trabaho mo, frontline ka kasi, class, ikaw ang unang tatakbuhan ng isang pasyente, yes or no? Yes, kaya, class, with these interactions, of course, we're able to form relationships with these people that we meet. So, and class, what are the different types of relationship that we can form with other people? We have 3 types. We have 3 types of relationship in the form of your social relationship. We have your intimate relationship, and then lastly, your therapeutic relationship. So isa-isahin natin sila. Ano ba ang mga roles ng relationship na ito? Saan ba ginagamit ang mga relationship na ito? Let's start first with our social relationship. What is social relationship? Class, when you say social relationship, ang ginagawa natin to out of purpose of what? Class, friendship. Gusto mo makipag-socialize, gusto mo mag-companion, or gusto mong maka-accomplish kayo ng shared task. That is your social relationship. And class, usually, this is the first level of relationship that we can form with other people. Class, since first level yan siya, syempre, hindi pa kayo masyadong attached, hindi pa kayo masyadong bonded, example, we just met today, chika tayo, social relationship yon. But it doesn't mean na, close na tayo. Chika-chika lang, may relationship tayo. Kaya, class, in social relationships, since wala pa talaga yung attachment natin, our communication here may be superficial lang. Hindi pa tayo magdi-deep talks, hindi ko pa i-share sa iyo yung ex ko na ganito, na nag-share ni Sir Carmen. Na for 8 years, walang ganon. Class, ganun yun. That is your social relationship. Chika lang. Kamusta sa inyo? Kamusta yung nanay mo? Okay pala siya, kaya mo na lang ako. That is social relationship. Hindi ba siya attached? Kaya, class, ano mapansin mo dito? Nag-share lang tayo ng ideas, nag-share ng feelings, basic feelings, class, share ng experiences, and class, yung basic lang talaga, these are the basic needs for socialization, para maki-interact tayo. That is your social relationship, and class, tandaan niyo, ang ating advices, usually, dito yung lumalabas sa social relationship. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? Kaya nga, di ba, ako, isa sa mga parameters ko, class, kung close na ba tayo is ganito. If ang person, example, nag-rant ako sa kanya, class. Okay? And if ang person, ang ginawa niya sa akin, okay, nung nag-rant ako, is, nagbigay siya ng advice, okay? Alam mo, kasi ganito, okay? Sa tingin ko, ganun yung, class, ganun yung approach, okay? Hindi pa kami close. Bakit? Hindi pa kami close, class. Okay? Yeah, social relationship pa lang kami ng class. Kasi, okay, class, alam mo na ang totoong kaibigan, ang totoong ka-relationship mo, pag nag-rant ka, ganyan, anong gagawin niya? Real talk. Real talk ka niya, di ba? Kasi naman ka bakla, di ba, ganito ka, ganon. Class, pag ginanon na ako ng friend ko, ay, close na kami. Okay? Alam kong close na kami. Okay? Pero class, pag-advise talaga, social relationship. Kasi parang bait-baitan ka pa eh. Ayaw mo ma-hurt yung other person. Yes or no? Kaya, okay, superficial pa lang kayo. Are we clear? Yes. Okay, social relationship yon. First level. Next. Second, meron pa pala. Okay. Ano pa man ang social relationship, class, okay? The roles may shift during social interactions. Outcomes of this relationship are rarely assessed, okay? And class, this is actually acceptable in nursing. Okay? Ginagawa natin yan in daily lives, okay? Pero class, dapat limited lang daw. Okay? Friendly kasi to, class. Okay? So example, nasa hospital ka, okay? Andyan yung patient mo. You can make a social relationship with them, okay? Chika-chika kayo as friends, okay? Pero class, tandaan niyo, si nurse at the end of the day is a professional. You are doing there, okay? You are being deployed in your area. Example, nasa ward ka because of that is your work. Okay? So you're a professional there. Kaya limited lang siya. Hindi ka may ipagchikahan sa pasyente mo, class. Kasi, okay, work mo yun. Okay? Nasa work ka pa rin during your shifting hours. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Next. After social relationship, we have what you call as our intimate relationship. Okay? Yung second level na to. Okay? Second level na to, class. Okay? After ng social, sa pag mas naging close kayo, intimate relationship na. Okay? There are emotional commitment na involved. Okay, so that is your intimate relationship. There is no concern, okay, if, okay, nami-meet ba natin ang kanyang needs, at saka if we are helping each other to meet the needs. And class, na rin ang intimate relationship, baka naisip nyo, okay, kailangan ba magka-intimate relationship ako sa lahat? So, meaning, kailangan may mangyari sa amin? Wrong. Hindi naman ganun yung intimacy, class. Okay? Your intimacy can be in the form of sexual intimacy or emotional intimacy. Okay? So, hindi lahat kailangan makipag-ano. So, meaning ba nun, Sir Carl, may pag-keme-keme na ako sa lahat? Para, no. Okay? So, we have what you call our emotional intimacy. Yung parang mas close na kayo emotionally. Okay? So, that's your intimate relationship. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? Class, intimate relationship. O, diba? May mga attachment na involved. Okay? Class, never yun gamitin sa nursing, ha? Okay? This is for our personal lives. That is not for our professional lives. Okay? So, meaning ba nun, Sir Carl, hindi ako makikipag-keme with my patient? Hoy! Very wrong. No, do not. My God, that is so morally, oh my God, it's so, immoral yon, wrong, okay? So, walang intimate relationship si nurse at saka si patient, class. Lalo na ito, wrong. Okay? So, hindi makipag-keme sa patient, bawal na bawal. Okay? And unprofessional yung class. Do not keme-keme, do not bembang your patient. Who will you bembang? The doctor. Joke lang. Bawal din yon. Okay? Class, bawal din yon, ha? Okay? Basta ang intimate pang personal life mo lang yan. Okay? And then lastly, class, our third type of relationship is what we call as our therapeutic relationship. Okay? The last and third one. When you say therapeutic relationship, class, okay, ito na yung ginagamit ng nurse. Ito yung recommended natin, class, na gamitin natin. Okay? So what do we do in therapeutic relationship, class? So we focus on our client. Kanina, di ba, gamit person. Okay? Kasi nga, okay, hindi naman kayo in a professional environment. But here, class, tingnan nyo, nag-shift to clients. Okay? Kasi professional itong therapeutic relationship. Professional. Kliyente mo yung mga pasyente mo, class. Okay? So what do we do with our client? We focus on their needs, their experience, their feelings, and their ideas. Okay? And class, tandaan niyo, para maging professional ang isang relationship, dapat parameters are clear. Meaning, meron tayong tinatawag na letter B. Ano yung B na yan? Letter O, what is that? We have your boundaries. Okay? You have your professional boundaries. Okay? The focus is the client's need and not yours. Okay, that is your therapeutic relationship. Okay? And how do we become therapeutic, class? Kasi pag sabing therapeutic, okay, nakakabuti sa ating pasyente o nakakabuti sa ating client. Now, paano nagiging nakakabuti ang ating relationship, class? You become therapeutic the moment that you practice what? Self-awareness. Okay, class, you have to practice self-awareness. And what do you mean by self-awareness? Okay, so titingnan mo, you have to assess, okay, your mga personal bias, okay, yung mga personal bias mo, class, yung mga, what they call this, mga opinions mo, okay? Kasi, class, all of these mga personal bias opinions, hindi yan siya part ng pagiging professional, okay? Hindi ka professional dyan, class. Pao ka dyan, hindi ganon, okay? O, bayad ka kasi as a nurse to become a professional. So, therefore, okay, i-practice natin, class. Are we clear? Yes. So, this is your therapeutic relationship. This is your therapeutic relationship. Are we clear, class? Yes or no? Clear tayo doon? Okay. Ngayon, okay. Ano ba ang nasa laman ng isang therapeutic relationship? Okay, what do we need to practice, okay, in order for us to, okay, become therapeutic for our patient, class? So how do we form this therapeutic relationship? Okay? In our therapeutic relationship, class, there are 7 components. Okay? Ito yung dapat ma-build mo, okay, para maging effective ka na nurse, okay, in your practice. And what is that? Okay, we have what you call as our trust, our genuine interest, empathy, acceptance, positive regard, self-awareness, and of course, therapeutic use of self. Isa-isahin natin sila. Let's start with our trust. Let's start with our trust, class. Okay. Started trust. When you say trust, what is trust, class? When you say trust, trust is a condom. Chong! Okay, eme lang. Okay? Eme yun, class. Wrong. When we say trust, class, okay, ano yung trust? Tiwala. Okay? Building a relationship based on trust. May tiwala ka, okay, sa pasyente mo na kung anong sasabihin mo, okay, ay yung expectations mamimit natin. At saka yung patient mo, kasi may tiwala din sa iyo na, okay, hindi mo siya ipapahamak. That is your trust. Okay? And how do we build trust, class? Ay, natawa naman ako sa condom joke ko. Okay, class, bakit yun yung trust? How do we build it? Number 1, okay, your client is confidence in the nurse. Okay? So, dapat daw, okay, class, para maging confident sa iyo ang client mo, okay? Ay, magaling tong nurse. Anong kailangan mong ma-assure? Okay? Your presence, yung image mo palang, class, is with integrity and reliability. Ay, di ba? Kaya nursing, medyo talaga siya in terms of grooming, class. Okay? One of the professions right now na medyo critical ang grooming. Okay? Kasi, hindi mo siya masyadong mapansin sa ibang profession. Example, sa though nagbabago na naman tayo, class, okay, kasi nagpo-progress ang ating world, but still may mga values pa rin tayong mga parang kinikip, and one of which is grooming. Example, hindi mo naman okay lang, ganito, class. Ito napansin ko, ito yung mga stories. Okay lang daw sa pasyente na ang doktor nila, let's say, mahaba ang buhok, or ang lalaking doktor, mas mahaba ang buhok, at saka, example, punong-puno ng tattoo. Diba? Okay lang sa doktor. Okay? But I don't get it. Bakit yung, yung mga pasyente, pag ganun daw yung nurse, parang, parang anes ang nurse ko. Parang ganyan. Okay? So, parang, mahirap siya kasi nga ang ating profession, class, is talaga public oriented. Okay, it is service oriented to our client. People talaga ang ating what we call this kliyente. So pinapasaya natin ang mga tao, class, by giving their services. So we cannot take that out of our people na may ganun silang belief. So kaya gets ko din somehow yung imposement ng grooming sa nursing kasi nga may distrust nga sa nurse kapag hindi siya professionally looking. Yes or no? Yes. Nakakasad lang na may double standards tayo na ganon sa tao. Okay? But however, class, in order to gain the trust of our patient talaga, okay, we have to be, okay, reliable looking and with integrity para sa kanila. Okay? So, good na lang na na the nurse is malinis, the nurse is postura, alam mo yon, okay? Iba ang what we call this, iba ang aura na ganon, tapos iba ang perception ng pasyente pag ganon nakita ang nurse. At saka class, protective na din para sa iyo, okay? So yung class na we even though na professionals na tayo in the future, wag tayong lacking in terms of our grooming and our presence kasi class, protective din yan sa iyo, okay? If the public sees you as a karespeto tao, okay, first impression nila sa'yo, kayo ka-respeto, respetuhin ka, hindi ka abusuhin, okay? As compared to example, nurse ka, tapos nakita ka ng tao, tapos, ay, ang gulo-gulo naman ito, nurse ba yan? Mukha namang kumburuk-buruk, whatever. O class, nawala agad ang title mo sa iyo sa first impression, okay? Kaya class, okay, understand that the discipline, okay, that the nursing schools right now in undergrad ninyo are teaching you, are preparing you for the real world, okay? So, ganun yung buong, class, at buhay. Okay? May mga ganong judgment ang public sa atin. Are we clear? Yes. Okay. What else? How do it, class, form trust with our client? Of course, class, you have to be consistent in your actions and words. Okay? Kung anong pinramis mo, okay, gawin mo, okay? Kung ano ang sinabi mong gagawin mo, okay, you perform that. Yes or no, class? And this is a testament of the nurse, okay? A value for fidelity. Ano ba yung fidelity natin, class? Commitment of the nurse, the promise of the nurse, okay? Okay, consistent dapat tayo. Yes or no? Yes. What else? Okay, the nurse must exhibit care, interest, understanding, consistency, okay, honesty, keeping our promises, and of course, listening to the client. Class, ano nyo? Client-centered tayo. Okay? Lahat ng gagawin natin para sa client, not for the doctor, not for the pharmacist. Our main concern is the client, class. Okay? Our patient. Okay? And thus, we have which we call as our concept of congruence. Okay? Ito yung class consistency that is also associated with consistency. Kasi congruence, ang words and ang ating actions are match-match. Okay? So, what, ano yun? Walk like you talk? Yeah. Walk like you talk. And talk back when you're dead. Ha? Ano yan? Okay? Class, that is your congruence. Okay? Diba? Okay. Show me what you told me. Hindi ko sure. Basta ganun, class. Congruence. Okay? Your words and actions. Are we clear? Yes, that is trust. Okay. Next, ano pa? Okay. We have what you call as our genuine interest din. You have to show this to your patient. When I say genuine interest, class, okay, yung parang, alam mo yun, yung parang, huwag ka namang plastic, nurse. Okay? Intindihin mo rin ako. Diba? Gets mo yun, class, kahit ikaw as a normal person, okay? Na alam mo, pag ang kausap mo interesado sa'yo or hindi. Okay? And class, ikaw nga na normal person, nagigets mo yun. Okay? Even those with mental illnesses, they can detect, okay? When someone is exhibiting dishonesty or artificial behavior. Kahit may sakit sila, class, gets pa rin nila na, ay, hindi interested ang nurse sa akin. Okay? So, what should you do? You should be open. Okay? You should be honest. And you should be incongruent with your behavior. Match, okay? Match mo yung actions mo sa words mo. Okay? Okay. And class, ganito. Minsan, okay, in genuine interest, para ma-build natin to, class, we can perform what we call as our self-disclosure. Okay? This is one of a therapeutic communication technique. Later, we'll talk about that. Okay? Therapeutic communication. One technique in therapeutic communication is what you call as our self-disclosure. Okay? Ano yung self-disclosure, class? Okay? We say self-disclosure, this is what? Sharing of, okay, similar, okay, personal experience. Okay? Ganon. I-share mo sa patient na, okay, example, yung patient mo, class, okay, pumunta siya sa psych ward kasi may crisis siya, okay, iniwan siya sa altar. Ganon. Okay, ganon yung kanyang personal experience. So, ikaw, gusto mo din siyang ma-build yung rapport ninyo, ma-build yung trust, you can, self-disclose, okay? So, pwede ka magkwento sa kanya ng similar experience mo. Okay? Similar experience. Class, tandaan nyo, ang self-disclosure, gagamitin mo lang to if you have the same experience. Huwag ka naman mag-invento. Okay? Example, naiwan siya sa altar. Ikaw, naiwan ka din sa altar dati. Sabihin mo, during my time in my keme, okay? My keme, ganun. Same experience. Para naman siya, makarelate siya. Hindi yung tsaka yung word na, ako nga, di ba ganito, wait, bakit? Bakit sa'yo na ang attention? Hindi. Okay? Tandaan nyo, class, ang self-disclosure, patient pa din natin ang focus, hindi ikaw. Okay? Kasi pag ikaw, class, ang tawag doon is what? Bida-bida ka, tangi, charet. Okay? That is your self. Later, we'll talk about that. Okay? Magagamit, matatakal natin yan doon sa therapeutic communication. Okay? That is your self-disclosure. You can use that. Okay. Next, what else? Empathy, class. Okay, dapat may empathy si nurse. What is empathy? The ability to perceive the meaning and feelings of your client, class. Perceive. Okay, so paano nga yung class ang ating empathy? You put your shoes, okay? You put yourself in the shoes of others. Okay, so parang you have a perspective, siguro stress siya kasi ganito ang nangyayari sa kanya. That is empathy. Perception lang, class. Okay? You're able to what we call this, to see, okay, kung ano ba ang kanyang nafe-feel, okay? And class, you can convey empathy by giving empathetic messages to your patient in the form of your sample reflection. Dito mo, you're confused because your son asked for safety deposit key. Ganun, reflection, okay? You're confused. That is empathetic message. You perceive, okay? Nakita mo na, confused siya, okay? Or clarification, class, i-clarify mo sa kanya, are you confused about the purpose of your son's visit? Okay, confused. Okay, nakita mo na, confused siguro to kasi nga, okay, ganung stress ang punta sa kanya. That is your empathy. Are we clear? Yes. Okay. Ang class, okay, narinig mo, dapat si nurse, dapat empathetic si nurse, hindi siya magiging what? Sympathetic. Okay? Class, tandaan ninyo, hindi natin ginagamit ang sympathy, okay, sa ating practice because your sympathy is non-therapeutic in our practice. Hindi siya nakakagaling sa ating patient. Okay? What do you mean non-therapeutic? When you say sympathy, class, kasi this is feelings na. Okay? Naka-develop ka na ng feelings because of the patient mo, class, because of the experiences of the patient. Kung kanina, empathy is just able to perceive, okay, able to, siguro confused ito. Dito, class, na feel mo na din yung confusion niya. Okay, class? Bakit? Ano nangyari dito? Okay, pwede niya nang i-project ang kanyang personal concern to the client. And class, do we know ano nga yung tawag doon? Nurse, nagpo-project sa client, that is your counter-transference. Okay? Nagpo-project ka na. Okay, one example of this projection. I know how confusing sons can be. My son confuses me. Bakit mo pinasok yung sarili mo dyan, B? Okay? Hindi na tayo client concern tuloy. Ikaw na ang concern. Okay? Diba? Pangalan mo ba Jollibee? Bida-bida ka? Wrong. Okay? So, ganun ang sympathy, class. Kaya non-therapeutic siya. Kasi, hindi na patient ang ating focus. Ikaw na ang buhay mo. Sige, ikaw na lang lahat. Sorry, that is your sympathy. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? Tandaan yun, ha? Okay? So, you have to be empathetic, not sympathetic. Next, okay, acceptance. You give your acceptance. What is acceptance, class? Okay? Pag accepted daw natin ang patient, class, hindi ka daw nagagalit, okay? Even if negative ng patient mo sa'yo. Okay? So you will not judge the patient, class, no matter what the behavior is. That is your acceptance, true acceptance of the nurse. Pero, okay, class, when you say acceptance, okay, hindi ka nagagalit, but it doesn't mean na hindi mo tinotolerate. Okay, class, do not, okay, what do you call this? Huwag ka magalit, but class, okay, do not tolerate if ang ating behavior na is inappropriate. Okay? You just accept the person as a worthy person, okay, of receiving of care, receiving of goodness, ganyan. But class, if example, may mali siya, huwag kang magalit, accept mo yon, pero do not tolerate it. Yun ang atong rule. Okay? Example, John, do not place your hand on me. We are working on your relationship with your girlfriend and that does not require you to touch me. Now, let's continue. That is acceptance. Okay, that is acceptance class. Kasi kung ano yun, non-accepted, anong gagawin mo kay John? Sinampal mo na siya. Okay. Binayagan mo na si John class. Non-acceptance yun. Tingnan mo, okay. Even though nagkamali siya, okay, pero hindi niya tinolerate, okay. Does not require you to touch me. Do not touch. Huwag mo sabihin, do not touch me, John. That is not non-accepting yun, okay. I-phrase mo ng maayos. Later, we'll talk about paano ba mag-phrase ng proper, okay, when we are talking to our client in psych. Okay, that's your acceptance. Are we clear? Yes. Next, what else? Positive regard. The class will say positive regard. Okay, you look at the client as a unique individual. Okay, na karespeto class. Okay, despite of his background, the lifestyle, or the behavior. Okay, we'll say positive regard. This is what you call is your unconditional, hindi nawawala, non-judgmental attitude. Hindi mo siya i-judge ever. Okay, positive regard. You always look at him na, uy, kaya to magbago, may potential siyang magbago, kaya gagawin ko ang lahat para mapabago to. Okay, that is your unconditional, non-judgmental attitude. Okay, how do you perform this class? Okay, so example, how do you perform positive regard? You call the client by name. Okay, hindi yung, huy, HIV! Gago, wrong. No, hindi ganon. Okay? Respetuhin mo siya. Hello, Mrs. Kabungkalan. Ganon. Hello, Mrs. Batumbakal. Okay, ganon. Good morning po. Hindi Hello, pneumonia. Ay, hindi ganon. Wrong. Bastos. Okay. Next, what else? You spend time with the client. Very good. You listen and respond to the client class. And you consider the ideas of the client, okay, when you are planning care. Individualize ang ating care plan. Example, kung may gusto siyang ganito, as much as possible, we try to include it in our plan of care. Example, favorite daw niya na what they call this, triathlon, di ba? Marathon. Kaso, nasa loob siya ng hospital. Okay? O paano yun? As much as possible, you try to incorporate that. Example, pwede siyang let's say, taas-baba tayo sa stairs. Yun yung exercise mo for today. Di ba? Hindi yung okay? Okay, gamitin mo pa rin talaga, class, yung niya, preferences niya, as much as possible, if wala namang masama doon. Okay? So, that is your positive regard. All clear? Clear ka doon, class? Very good. Next, what else? Okay. Class, in positive regard, we have what you call as our attending. Okay? The concept of attending. Okay? What is attending, class? The presence of the nurse. Okay? So, example, andun ang patient mo, class. Okay? Example, sa rounds mo, andun ang doktor, nag-rounds, andun ka, attending. Okay? Para support sa kanya. Okay? There are two types of attending, class. We have your non-verbal attendance and we have your verbal attendance. Okay? So, how can you convey your presence, class, non-verbally? Leaning towards the patient kapag nag-uusap kayo. Okay? Dapat yung body language mo open, hindi ka nakasara, hindi ka parang, how do I describe that? Yung parang naka-cross yung arms mo, naka-cross yung legs, kasi closed yun. Dapat open ka, class. So, meaning ba bubuka ka? Wrong. Hindi din. Okay, lean ka lang, class. Interested ako sa iyo. Okay, maglilin ako, ganon. Okay, what else? Maintaining eye contact. Very good. And, class, okay, interested pero neutral attitude. Okay, that is your non-verbal. And for verbal naman, class, okay, you can give the presence of the nurse, okay, verbally if, okay, or you avoid what, okay, communicating value judgment. Huwag mo naman siyang i-judge habang nagsasalita siya, okay, or nag-share siya. Okay, that is your verbal attendance. Are we clear, class? Yes. Next, what else? Okay, we have what you call as our self-awareness. We have your self-awareness, class. When I say self-awareness, this is the process of understanding, okay, your own values. Diba? Sabi ko kanina, class, your values, your opinions, your attitude, okay? Kasi, class, these own values can actually what affects your client. That is your self-awareness. Okay, kaya nga dapat si nurse what? Always N lang, class. Ano yung N? Neutral. Bawal magbigay ng opinion si nurse. Bawal mag-advise si nurse. Kasi, class, pwedeng maapektuhan ang kliyente natin doon. Okay? And that is what you call our self-awareness. Okay? You are aware na kaya mong apektuhan ang iyong pasyente. Okay? So, class, anong gagawin natin dito? You have to observe, you have to pay attention, and you have to understand the subtle responses and reactions of your client. That is your self-awareness. Are we clear? Yes. Class, in self-awareness, we have what you call as ours. Sabi ko kanina, you have to be aware of your own values. Ano yung values, class? Ano yung values na yan? Okay, when you say values, these are the standards, class. These are the personal, ang word dyan, personal, okay, or subjective standards, okay, that give a sense of right or wrong. When you say values mo, class, okay, pwedeng value yon pero hindi value ng iba. Okay, and for example, binavalue mo ang hard work, binavalue mo ang honesty, sincerity, cleanliness, class. And tandaan nyo, ang values natin, iba-iba tayo per person, kaya nga siya personal. Okay, iba-iba tayo, class. Example, ako, binavalue ko ang cleanliness. Kaya makita mo, ako, maganda ang postura, maputi, okay, maputi yung mga damit ko, walang mancha. But it doesn't mean na all of the person values cleanliness. Kasi may ibang tao na parang, hindi, okay na yan. Okay, basta masipag ako. Oh, iba-iba tayo. Address your value. Okay? And class, okay, what do we do with our values? We have what you call as our process of our value clarification. Okay? So what is this value clarification? Class, yung parang teaching or realizing new values. And what is the stages? Number 1, choosing the value. Okay? Hanapin mo yung value, what you feel is right. Pricing the value. Okay? You are actively doing the value. Okay? And then lastly, you're acting the value, class. Okay? You put it into action na. Okay? So that is your value clarification. Choosing, pricing, and acting. Okay? Values yun. Class, iba ang values naman, okay? Ibang values sa tawag nating beliefs. Okay? What is beliefs? So class, okay, these are ideas that one holds as true. Okay? Yung kanina, ang ating example sa values, yung honesty, hard work, okay? Example, diligence, kanyan. Class, ito naman si belief, okay? Yung mga ano mo lang yan, yung mga thoughts mo na feeling mo totoo. Okay? Example, old people are hard of hearing. Hindi naman lahat, pero feeling mo, totoo siya. What is? Oh, ano pa, class? If the sun is shining, it will be a good day. Okay, that is your beliefs. Are we clear? Yes. And then lastly, class, we have what you call as our attitude. Okay, what is attitude, class? Okay, this is the feelings, okay, or a frame of reference wherein, okay, paano ini-organize ng tao ang kanyang knowledge about the world. Okay, so example, ang kanyang attitude is hopeful, optimistic, positive attitude, negative attitude. Okay, so that is the 3, okay, na kailangan mong bantayan when you're doing self-awareness. Okay, your values, your beliefs, and your attitude. Are we clear? Yes. Class, what else? Okay, ano pa kailangan sa therapeutic relationship? We also need to know about the patterns of knowing. Okay, ano patterns of knowing, class? Tingnan natin. First pattern of knowing is we have what you call as our preconceptions. Okay, ano yung preconceptions? Okay, this is another contribution by Hildegard Peplau. Diba sabi ko, class, bida-bida din si Peplau, class, parang si Freud din yan. Okay, class, ano yung preconceptions? This is, okay, the expected behavior of you. Okay? This is expected of you. Expectations na yung preconceptions. Kaya nga, pre-class, hindi mo pa nami-meet, pero meron ka ng expectation sa kanya. Okay? And class, itong preconception, hindi to pwede sa nursing, ha? Hindi to pwede sa nursing, class. Bakit? Kasi parang ginudge mo na kasi siya bago mo pa siya nami-meet. Kaya sabi dito, it is a roadblock. Okay? For authentic relationship. Siya ang pwedeng class, mag-hamper or mag-hinder or mag-stop na para maging authentic ang ating relationship with our client. Preconception yun. Expectations. Are we clear? Yes. That is your preconceptions. Okay, what else? Class, okay? We also have the 4 patterns of knowing according to Carper. Okay, 4 patterns of knowing. Paano daw ba natututo ang isang nurse? We have 4 types of knowing. We have your empirical knowing, okay, personal, ethical, we have your aesthetic knowing. Okay, in nursing yan. Okay, isa sila. When you say empirical knowing, okay, you are talking about the information. You are talking about what? Knowledge, class. Okay, you are talking about knowledge. Okay, because empirical nursing, okay, empirical knowledge in nursing pala is talking about the science of nursing. Okay, so example ngayon, we are talking about theories of, okay, theories of personality. We are talking about kung ano ginagawa ng isang psychiatric nurse. That is empirical knowledge, class. Theoretical. Are we clear? Yes. And this is very different from what we call as our personal knowing. Because class, yung say personal knowing, these are what? Your experience. Okay? Mga natutunan mo, okay, habang ikaw ay nabubuhay sa mundo. That is your experiences or your personal knowing. Okay, what else? Ethical knowing, okay, from the moral naman class, right and wrong, okay, yung mga turo ng nanay mo na dapat daw, okay, respetuhin ang matanda, okay, huwag kang pumatay, ethical knowing yan, okay, and then lastly class, aesthetic knowing, okay, we have what you call our aesthetic knowing, and we're talking about the skills naman class, okay, the art of nursing naman, okay, example, meticulous daw dapat tayo sa ginagawa natin, okay, meticulous sa grooming, ganyan. That is your aesthetic knowing. Are we clear? Yes. Okay? And then lastly, class, okay, we have which call as our unknowing. Okay? Ito may bigay ni Munhall in 1993. Okay? Ano sabi ni unknowing class? About is unknowing according to Munhall. This is the process wherein the nurse admit that they do not know the client class. Hindi pa daw nila alam yung kliyente. Okay? And is unknowing good? Yes. Okay? I-admit mo na ay hindi ko pa talaga siya kilala fully, and because of this admission class, because of what you admitted, okay, you're opening the way for a truly authentic encounter. Okay, so that is our unknowing. Okay, so because of this, because inadmit mo na ay kulang pa ang aking relationship sa kanya, kulang pa ang aking knowledge about sa kanya, you're opening, okay, yourself for the client class, okay, para mas maging close kayo. Okay, and that is your unknowing. Are we clear? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Kaya mo ba, class? Kaya mo pa yan. Last na muna to bago tayo mag-break. Okay? And then lastly, for our therapeutic relationship, we need to maintain our therapeutic use of self. Okay? Nasabi na natin kanina, class, therapeutic use of self. Dapat at all times si nurse effective. Dapat all times si nurse therapeutic. Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, what do we do with our therapeutic relationship? Okay, this is using, okay, of your personality, using mo yung experiences mo as a nurse, using your experiences of values as a nurse, your feelings, para class, maka-establish ka ng relationship with your clients. Okay? Gagamitin mo lahat ng mga skills mo, class, mga nasa katauhan mo para, okay, sa pasyente mo. Okay? And class, this is done in order for the client to grow, to change, and to heal. Right? That's your therapeutic use of self. Are we clear? Yes. And all of those yung napag-usapan natin, class, kailangan mo yung magawa kasi these are the components in order for you to maintain our therapeutic relationship with our client. If nagawa mo yan, perfect ka na, nurse. Ay, uuwing magandang experience ng patient mo, class. Uuwing magre-recover ng mabilis. Uuwing satisfied, okay, with the experience that they have inside the hospital. Okay? That is your therapeutic relationship. Are we clear so far? Okay? Nagigets ba so far, class? Yes. Okay? Maraming words, Anes. Okay? Maraming words siya, class, kasi nga nasaan tayo? Theoretical part tayo ng psyche. Normal psyche pa kasi tayo. Okay? With that, okay, class, tapos na natin ang first part natin. Let's have your, i-cut ko muna ito. Ka muna dyan, mag-rest. Okay, quick break ka muna, umihi ka muna, class, or kumain ka ng snack mo. Okay, para naman, okay, what do you call this? Mapahinga muna ang ating brain. Medyo marami ng information so far. Yes or no? Yes, okay. So let's have our break muna, class. Go.